Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the lesson Book Review Swami and Friends by R.K. Narayan. The lesson has been divided into three parts. Very first part, a little bit about the book. Second number part, significance of the book. And the last one, that is the third part, about the author. Now look at the title of the lesson, book review. What do you mean by book review? Book review means a detailed study of a book, including background of the author, central idea of the book, significance of the book, popularity, its selling also, its impact on the society or the reader. All things will be included in book review. The present lesson is a very excellent example of book review. It shows us how to review the book, how to review any book. Look at the title, book review, Swami and Friends. Now the lesson is about book review of the book Swami and Friends. This book has been written by R.K. Narayan. Swami and Friends is the name of the book, and the present lesson is the book review of Swami and Friends. It is written by R.K. Narayan. Please open your books. Page number 69. Very opening lines, opening part, very first part. That is a little bit about the book. Anything I mention about the book can be mistakenly understood as spoilers. So I would rather give a glance into the book without mentioning any events or plots of the story. Now in the beginning, speaker says, instead of talking about whole matters, all the things about the book, I will directly focus on central idea. Anything I mention about the book can be mistakenly understood as spoilers. I will be considered as spoiler. So I would rather give a glance into the book without mentioning any events or plots of the story. That is why I have decided to tell you about the book. Without telling you the book, I am going to focus on the central idea. Now, Swami is a mischievous little kid of about 10 years old and living in the era where India was under the British rule. Like most kids of that age, Swami is a kid who cannot stay at one place and absolutely hates school. Even worse, mathematics. School is his absolute nightmare. Anyway, the story unfolds around the happening of this kid and how he constantly gets into trouble and gets a good beating from his father. Very opening paragraph. The information about the central idea of the book has been given. There is a boy named Swami. He is very mischievous. Mischievous means very naughty, playful, little kid of about 10 years old. Swami is 10 years of his age and living in the era where India was under the British rule. This story is belonged to the British rule when our country was ruled by Britishers. Era, E-R-A, era means period. Like most kids of that age, Swami is a kid who cannot stay at one place and absolutely hates school. Swami is very mischievous and he is not interested in study school at all. He was interested in only playing tricks on others, playing jokes on others, even worse, mathematics. And he was not interested in the subject of mathematics. School is his absolute nightmare. Nightmare means a very frightening experience. Whenever somebody talks about school, actually he was not interested in school study all matters. He was only interested in playing jokes on others, playing tricks on others. Anyway, the story unfolds around the happening of this kid and how he constantly gets into trouble and gets a good beating from his father. Now, the story revolves around the life of this little kid, Swami. How he constantly gets into trouble. He had the habit of playing tricks, playing jokes on others. How he constantly gets into trouble and gets a good beating from his father. Most of the times, he had been beaten by his father. Means Swami is very mischievous, naughty boy who is not interested in school, who is not interested in textbooks, study, and mathematics. There is a reference of mathematics. He was not interested in the subject of mathematics. Now, next paragraph. Swami is a talkative little kid and thinks that's his way of facing life, talking himself out of everything, but he does learn the truth the harsh way. As many teens back then, all he wants to do is play under the sun, kick something, climb a tree, break something, and harass somebody, unlike kids today. This, in fact, was in bracket. Information has been given in the bracket. Whenever we see information in the bracket, it is a part of the lesson, but it gives extra information. In bracket, in most parts of India, still is the life of a typical boy growing up. Technology isn't big in a kid's life. All they want is to play havoc. Okay. Now I will explain this paragraph line by line. Swami is a talkative little kid and thinks that that's his way of facing life. Now here, qualities of Swami has been explained by the speaker. Swami is a talkative little kid. Swami was very talkative boy. His nature was to talk more on any subject. Talkative little kid and thinks that is his way of facing life. Swami was thinking that it is my way of thinking. I am going to live the same life in which I am interested. As many teens back then, all he wants to do is play under the sun, kick something, climb a tree, break something, and harass somebody, unlike kids today. Now, nature of the Swami, the boy, has been explained. As many teens back then, all he wants to do is play under the sun. Swami would like to play under the sun, under very intense heat, during daytime, summertime, midday, that is under the sun. Under the sun means under the intense heat of sun. Kick something. whenever he walks, he kicks something. It was his hobby. As most of the little children we see in our surrounding, even in our family sometimes, the boy or girl of 10 years of his or her age, they play more, they play tricks on others, they play jokes, because they are very innocent. Their intention is not to harm others. Their intention is to just play tricks and be happy. They are unaware, they don't know the outcomes. They don't know the outcomes of the incident. That is why these kids are behaving like that. Actually, they need guidance, they need love, they need care, they need help. Then they can only improve. Otherwise, very difficult to improve them. Actually, the boy or girl of 10 years of his or her age needs love, care, help, support, a friend to play with him or her, all these things. And if certain boy or girl is lacking these things, then they will show their anger in another form by playing tricks on others, by playing jokes on others. They will become happy if others get into trouble. Swami likes to kick something, climb a tree, break something, and harass somebody. It was his nature, behavior to harass somebody, something, some person, some boy, some girl. Unlike kids today, now in bracket, unlike kids today, today's students or boys or girls are somewhat different than that of Swami, because that time no mobile was available, there was no internet connection, television, nothing at all. Some maybe like radio. Today's kids are getting mobiles, computer, internet, lot of things. That is why they spend most of their time in playing mobile games. They do not get time to play tricks on others, to play havoc, to play jokes on others. That is why there is a lot of difference between Swami and today's kids. Speaker has intentionally given this information. This in fact was, and in most part of India still is, the life of typical boy growing up. In most part of our country, boys and girls were growing in the same way as Swami is growing, by playing havoc, tricks, jokes on others, by kicking something, by harassing somebody, someone. It was a very typical boy, typical, critical, having different behavior, naughty behavior, specific. Growing up, technology isn't big in a kid's life. All they want is to play havoc. Actually, at that time, nothing was available. That is why those boys and girls were playing, behaving like this. Swami. To play havoc means to prevent normal function and cause damage. Damage means disturbance. It was Swami's nature to play havoc, to disturb others, to disturb normal function, normal course. In what ways is Swami a typical boy in his growing years? Now there is a question. Means how was he a typical boy? Now answer will be there. Answer will be there. In this regard means in this matter, Narayan gets deeply into the working of Swami's 10-year-old mind. explaining exquisitely how he thinks and what his perspective of the world is. The reader does feel like Swami and gets very attached with the character as the story progresses. That is the magic of Narayan. Exquisite means in a pleasing manner, in a happy manner. I will explain this paragraph line by line. In this regard, Narayan gets deeply into the working of the Swami's 10-year-old mind, explaining exquisitely how he thinks and what his perspective of the world is. Now listen. If you want to know the mind of 10-year-old boy, you should become, you should come down at his or her level. Then only can you will be able to learn all the qualities, all the behavior of that teenager, kid, not teenager, kid. Swami's 10-year-old mind, explaining exquisitely how he thinks and what his perspective of the world is. In this book, which book? Swami and Friends. Swami and Friends. Swami's perspective of the world has been explained. Perspective means attitude, point of view, way of behavior. The reader does feel like Swami and gets very attached with the character as the story progresses. The author of the book, R.K. Narayan, has written in such a style that reader becomes familiar with the prose, with the lesson, with the text as the story progresses. That is the magic of Narayan. Remember, it is, and the credit goes to the author finally. If we take interest in any book, any writer, then the credit goes to the author because of his style, his particular lines, his use of particular sentences, phrases. We take interest in the book. Remember, author plays very important role. Generally, we read the book of famous author. Generally, kids like to read the books about adventure. Some kids like to read about science. Some like horror stories. Some like imaginary stories. Some like some other mythological stories, religious, social, political, or just for fun also. That is the magic of Narayan, R.K. Narayan. We have completed the very first part of the lesson. Now we are in the second number part. The lesson has been divided into 3 parts. We are talking about second number part. Significance of the book. Now there is a focus on significance. Swami and Friends by R.K. Narayan is not merely an interesting read that could be enjoyed from top to bottom, but the work attributes a lot of literary values even if it is a teen book. Now the speaker talks about significance of the book. Swami and Friends by R.K. Narayan is not merely an interesting read. The book is not only interesting book. Beyond interesting, it has many qualities that could be enjoyed from top to bottom. But the work attributes a lot of literary values, even if it is a teen book. We can see we can find many literary values, even if it is a teen book. We should not think that the book is about the teen. It means it's just a joke. In reality, it is not a joke. Though the book is about kids, there are many literary values. The author intentionally followed literary values, even if it is a teen book. Now change the page number 70. Very opening paragraph. Swami and Friends is a good read for the kids and teens alike. Also, the book is widely used in the Asian continent as a study text for the students who study literature as a subject at schools. This doesn't mean that the book is filled with heavy grammar and technical jargon. Actually, the truth is in contrary to this. Now, I will explain this paragraph line by line. Swami and Friends is a good read for the kids and teens alike. The present book is very excellent for kids and teens alike. Kids means below 12 years and teens means after 12 years, after 13 years, up to 19 years, teens. Also, the book is widely used in the Asian continent as a study text for the students who study literature as a subject at schools. The present book is very popular in most of the countries of Asian continent, in schools, in colleges, in universities. This book is preferred for study. This doesn't mean that the book is filled with heavy grammar and technical jargon. Most of the schools, most of the colleges, most of the universities choose this book for study purpose. It doesn't mean that the book is full of heavy grammar and technical jargon. Technical jargon means use of difficult sentences, use of old words, use of difficult phrases, difficult words, difficult sentences. It doesn't mean. Actually, the truth is in contrary to this. Here, we should not think that the book is for only study purpose. The book is for enjoyment, happiness. Actually, the truth is in contrary. Contrary means opposite, exactly opposite of our thinking. Generally, we think the book is for colleges, schools, universities. Then we will think there may be a lot of grammar, heavy grammar. The book will be full of technical jargon. But actually, the truth is in contrary to this. The book is very simple, very interesting. Anybody can read it, anybody can take interest. Even elders, old people also. Next paragraph. Swami and Friends is written in such simple English, it is hard to imagine that it is a work of such a literary genius like R.K. Narayan. The English used in the book is both plain simple, without any troubling words for the kids. Also, the use of simple and short sentences adds to the simplicity of the book. Now, in this paragraph, more information about the book has been given. I will explain this paragraph line by line. Swami and Friends is written in such simple English, it is hard to imagine that it is the work of such a literary genius like R.K. Narayan. The language of the book is very simple, lucid. It is hard to imagine that it is the work of such a literary genius like R.K. Narayan. Because of simple style, simple sentences, simple theme, a daily day-to-day central idea, we will think that it is written by some ordinary author. But listen, it is not written by ordinary author. It is written by literary genius. Genius means expert, talented, mastermind, like R.K. Narayan. The English used in the book is both plain simple, without any troubling words for the kids. Listen, if you go through the book, you won't find any difficult word, any difficult phrase, any difficult sentence. It's very simple, interesting, sometimes funny. Once you have started the book reading, you will take interest in finishing. It's a very good book. I have read it. I suggest you, I advise you, you must read this book, that is Swami and Friends, at once in your lifetime. It's a very good book. Also, the use of simple and short sentences adds to the simplicity of the book. R.K. Narayan has used very simple words, simple phrases, simple sentences, where all things are very simple. Anybody can read it. Even kids, teens, elders, old people, anybody of any age group can take interest in this book. Now, another paragraph we will continue on next video, as it is becoming very large.